Woo. Okay. Let me see if I can do my face. Okay. So my commemorative speech is going to be on Elvis Presley. So if you know me, I'm a really big Elvis Presley fan, and I've kind of grown up on his music and everything. My grandfather really, really likes him, and when I was little, he used to always play his music. So I kind of grew up really loving him, and even though he's passed away before I was even born, his music is still really like prevalent in my life and everything. So um, basically, Elvis like knew when he was a baby that he wanted to be in front of people. He wanted to be an entertainer, and he wanted to be a singer. And I found this quote online that basically is from him, and it says, "The first thing I could remember in life was sitting on my mama's lap in church. I didn't know how much, but I did know one thing for sure. All I wanted to do was run down that aisle and go sing with the choir." So you could tell when he was younger that he really wanted to be a singer in front of people. And he even says later in the quote that he actually learned a lot of his dancing from the choir as well. And if you know Elvis's early songs, he was a like kind of like a gospel singer. He did a lot of church music, and then he moved into doing his own like interpretations and everything. So also a statistic is he was believed to sell more than 1 billion records worldwide, and I think 40% of that is in the U.S. alone. So that's crazy. Like he was really popular here and in other countries, but he was mostly popular here. So um, another thing is if you don't really know Elvis Presley's music, it's kind of a mixture between country and blues, and he kind of like took that and interpreted it into his own way. And there's just no one really like Elvis Presley. Like his voice is really unique, and no one can really copy that. So not only did he really influence the musical world, he kind of influenced dancing as well. He was one of the first people to be shown below the waist with the dancing he did, and it was really provocative apparently at the time. But it really influenced the teenage culture as well. He influenced the way they did their hair. All the guys wanted to have the Presley hair. And the girls as well wanted to change their clothes. Everyone wore kind of more scandalous clothes, probably like above the knee and everything. And it changed their cars as well because they wanted to be kind of like Elvis Presley and drive the cars that he drove and look the way that he did. And it changed their attitudes. In one of my sources, it said that like the kids were kind of rebellious against their parents, and his music kind of made them want to just go out with their friends and everything. Um, Also, I wrote down Elvis is one. He's one of a kind, and no one can really impersonate him. No matter how many impersonators there are, there's only one Elvis. And also, after he's gone, we still love his music, and it still has shaped our culture. Like I know a lot of people look up to Elvis as their idol and everything, and I just think he's really influenced just like everyone around the world. And I want to end on this quote. Bruce Morton from the CNN Interactive says, um, not only is, even though Elvis has like passed away and everything, he still lives throughout everything. And so he basically said, the Elvis that lives changed all of our lives from the time maybe when Ed Sullivan introduced the 21-year-old Presley to millions on TV saying, I don't know what he does, but he drives people crazy. TV was so scared of what he did, the camera never went below his waist for a while. So basically, we can all see that Elvis impacted our music, our youth, and the styles of dancing.